This video will show you how to replace the carburetor in your Champion open frame inverter. Make sure your engine is completely cool. Turn the fuel valve to the off position, and always disconnect the spark plug cap before working on your unit. Step 1. Locate the fuel drain bolt at the bottom of your carburetor. Remove the bolt with a 10mm socket and capture all of the fuel into an approved fuel container. Step 2. Loosen the screw cap to remove the air cleaner cover. Then remove the foam filter and metal bracket. Use a 10mm socket to remove the 2 air cleaner nuts. Then locate and remove the rear support bolt with an 8mm socket. Loosen the clip and remove the breather tube from the valve cover, and slide the air cleaner base off the studs, followed by the metal gasket. Step 3. Use a pair of pliers to loosen the hose clip on the fuel line, and slide the fuel line off the carburetor inlet. Then remove the bolts on each corner of the fuel tank with an 8mm socket. Remove the 4 bolts on the corners of the front power panel with an 8mm socket, and carefully lift and reposition the fuel tank to better access the carburetor. Step 4. Make a mark on the choke cable wire using a permanent marker. Then use a Phillips screwdriver to loosen the cable wire clamp, and also loosen the choke cable clamp screw to fully remove the choke wire. Step 5. Follow the stepper motor wire from the carburetor. Loosen the wire clip to free the wires, and cut any zip ties to free the wires behind the panel. Use an 8mm socket to remove the 2 bolts holding on the lower front panel. Then remove the panel and disconnect the stepper motor wire from the control unit. You can now fully remove the old carburetor and gasket. Step 6. Always replace all gaskets in the correct orientation, and slide the new carburetor onto the studs. Replace and align the choke wire with the mark you made, and then tighten the choke cable clamp screw and cable wire clamp with a Phillips screwdriver. Now follow these steps to reassemble your unit. Feed the stepper motor wire back to the other end of the unit. Gather all the wires and fasten the wire clip. Reposition the fuel tank and replace and tighten the 4 corner bolts. Reconnect the stepper motor wire to the control unit, then replace the lower front panel, tighten the 2 bolts, reposition the upper panel, and tighten the 4 bolts to secure the power panel in place. If available, gather and fasten the wires together with a new zip tie. Replace the fuel line and secure it with a hose clip. Then replace the metal gasket and set the air cleaner base back in place. Tighten the 2 air cleaner nuts with a 10mm socket. Then replace the metal bracket, foam filter, and air cleaner cover. Replace the rear support bolt and breather tube. And lastly, replace the spark plug cap. Your carburetor replacement is complete. Always follow the safety guidelines in your operator's manual, and for more help guides, visit the Champion Help Center at help.championpowerequipment.com.